My name is Alejandra Martinez, and today I am going to talk to you about one of the most important topics of technology, which is called biotechnology. First of all, I will start saying that the term biotechnology is used when microorganisms are involved in carrying out processes that make substances that we want. Nowadays, we have already used them in order to make various products for us. For example, yeast, which is a single-cell fungus that we can use to make bread, or bacteria, which is also used but for making other kind of products such as cheese, yogurt, etc. As we said before, microorganisms can be used to make foods, but it's important to highlight that they can also make other substances such as enzymes. Many enzymes are used in the industry, and most of them are obtained by microorganisms, which are grown in large vessels called fermenters. Inside those fermenters, microorganisms are provided with anything that they need in order to reproduce. Oxygen as supply of nutrients, a suitable pH, and an appropriate temperature. In 1970, a new branch of biotechnology began. The scientists found out how to do genetic engineering, which refers to taking a gene out of one organism and put it into a different one. There are many reasons and advantages of why microorganisms are used in both genetic engineering and biotechnology. The first one is that as they are very small, they can easily grow and reproduce in the laboratory, and they do not take too much space. Also, microorganisms are able to do a huge range of different chemical substances. Now, I'm going to explain how microorganisms are involved in making biofuels. First of all, it's important to say that the single-cell fungus, yeast, is able to respire anaerobically by taking the glucose and producing ethanol and carbon dioxide, but this explanation will be needed later. Let's start. One of the alternatives for making biofuels is to use crops, such as maize. When the maize is taken, it is first treated with amylase enzyme, which breaks down stored starch to glucose. Then the yeast is added, and it is allowed to use the glucose for anaerobic respiration. Finally, ethanol is produced and can be extracted from the mixture by distillation. Although alcohol burns well, it does not have as much energy as fossil fuels. Therefore, it is mixed up with gasoline to make a fuel that is normally used in vehicle engines. The advantages of this process are that it is a sustainable resource and also helps to reduce the amount of carbon dioxide added to the atmosphere. But as we said before, yeast is used for making bread. But it is not just with having yeast the bread is going to appear magically. There's a whole process behind this. In order to make bread, the flour is needed to be mixed up with water and yeast so the dough can be made. Before continuing, it's important to say that the flour contains a lot of starch and proteins, especially a protein called gluten, which is going to be useful in the bread preparation. Once the dough is made, the amylase enzyme breaks down starch into maltose and glucose, which is used for anaerobic respiration. And then bubbles of carbon dioxide are produced, and those get trapped into the dough. The gluten makes the dough stretchy, so the carbon dioxide makes the dough rise. Now you will wonder what happened with the other product of anaerobic respiration, I mean alcohol. Well, it is all broken when the bread is baked. Now I'm going to explain an antibiotic which comes from microorganisms, and this is called penicillin. Penicillin grows from the fungus penicillium and in a large fermenter which contains carbohydrates and amino acids. Antibiotic penicillin is a substance which kills bacteria without harming human cells. The fungus takes around 15 to 24 hours to grow. And this was everything for today. Thank you.